we will be dealing with matter. Matter, how it is composed of, that is atom, it is made up of atoms, and also how it is believed that atoms are indivisible to the modern day structure of atom. So matter is something which has mass and volume. Mass means we kind of measure it, and volume means like on table it is kept and it has its own space. We can see it with this example of in this picture. There's some examples given like trees, cycle, bench. All these things have their own space and have its own mass. So you can look it around in your bedroom also, in which you are sitting currently, like the bed, TV, all are matter. So if we imagine this block as a matter, it is composed of this small block, which is called as atom. But there is one question that who posed it first? Who asked it first that what is matter? Maybe this gentleman, whose name is Democritus. Democritus took a piece of bread and he kept on dividing into smaller particles till the point he reached the smallest piece of bread which cannot divide it further, and he named it as atomos. Atomos in Greek language means untouchable. You'll also be surprised to know that there is Rishi Kanad in India who give a similar kind of hypothesis where he said that matter is padat and its smallest unit is Parmanu. But both the theories are imaginative in its nature. Neither of them are composed in a comprehensive manner. So there come another gentleman whose name was John Dalton. He was pretty impressed with the theory of Demetrius. He said Demetrius is right. Atoms are indivisible particle and it's like this hard blue ball. It cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. So with this atomic theory, there arise a lot of questions in front of modern day scientists. People start asking, like, is it true that atoms are indivisible? Modern scientists discarded Dalton's theory. They said it's not true. The first scientist in this race was J.J. Thomson. While posing his famous cathode ray tube experiment, he discovered inside atom a negatively charged particle, which he named it as electron. After that, after being impressed with J.J. Thomson's work, there is another scientist whose name was William Thomson. He made a structure of atom. He said, instead of Dalton's, this structure of atom is like this. He explained it with the help of a watermelon. He said that there is a C, or this red part is fully positive charge, and electrons are like the seeds embedded in this watermelon. So this is what Thomson explained. After that, there come another gentleman whose name was Rutherford. Rutherford discarded this model also. He said, no, like instead of atom looking like this, it looked like this. How he said that? Actually, he did an experiment in which he took a radioactive source and a thin gold foil. He bombarded alpha particles on this thin gold foil and covered it with a zinc sulfate screen. Screen is basically to capture the rays. What he observed, first he observed that most of the rays went undisturbed or undeflected. He concluded that maybe most of the part of the atom are empty or hollow. Then he observed that some of the rays which is near to the center are getting deflected by some angle. He concluded that it only happens when the same charges come together, they used to repel each other. Like positive repel each other, negative repel each other. We already know this in physics. So he concluded that there must be something in center which is positively charged, which is deflecting the alpha particles. Then in his third observation, he bombarded the alpha particle directly on nucleus, and he observed that it is returning back with an angle of 180 degrees. He concluded that there must be something solid in the center. So what was his conclusions? His conclusions was the positive charge or most of the mass of an atom is concentrated in extremely small volume at the center, and he named this center as nucleus. After this, he also concluded that the electrons are revolving around this nucleus in a circular path, and he named this circular path as orbits. The third conclusion is that that this negative charge and positive charge stay together with a strong electrostatic force of attraction. So this is all about my lecture. This is the summary. We saw the Dalton theory where atom is indivisible. Then Thomson divided it between positive and negative charge. And Rutherford told that the positive charge used to be in the center and electrons are basically revolving around it.